The van sputtered. It coughed one last time, then died. Silence. We were miles from town, stuck in a blizzard.
Great,
Emily muttered, her breath clouding the air. The wind howled outside, whipping snow into a frenzy. We had to find shelter, and fast. Through the swirling snow we spotted it, a church, ancient and looming. Its stone walls were barely visible, swallowed by the storm. We trudged through the knee-deep snow, desperate for warmth. A shiver ran down my spine as we approached the heavy oak doors. Something felt off.
Pushing the doors open, we were met with an eerie silence.
The storm's fury was shut out, replaced by an unsettling stillness. The air inside was frigid, and the only light came from the sliver of moonbeams piercing through the stained glass windows. The scent of mildew and decay hung heavy, sending chills down our spines. We stepped inside, the echo of our footsteps the only sound in the vast emptiness. We huddled together, the church's icy air biting at our skin. Suddenly, a sound, faint at first, then growing louder, singing. A chorus of voices, ethereal and chillingly beautiful. It seemed to be coming from the altar. Our fear was a living thing now, growing with each note. We crept down the aisle, our eyes wide with terror. The singing grew louder, each note echoing in the vast emptiness of the church. The hairs on the back of my neck stood on end. What had we stumbled upon?
As we neared the altar, the singing abruptly stopped.
Silence. The sudden quiet was deafening. Then a creak. We spun around, hearts pounding. A door in the back of the church slowly swung open, revealing a staircase leading down into darkness. We cautiously approached the open door, our breaths catching in our throats. A cold breeze wafted from the stairwell, carrying the scent of damp earth and something else. Something metallic and ancient. We peered into the darkness, but it was too deep to see anything. Then movement. Shadows flickered in the pews, taking shape. Figures, shrouded in darkness, began to rise. Their eyes glowed with an eerie light, their faces pale and gaunt. They were the source of the singing, their voices a chorus of the damned. We were surrounded.
Their voices started again, soft at first, then rising in a crescendo of despair.
They were beckoning us, their ethereal song a siren's call. We were frozen in place, caught between terror and a strange sense of awe. We knew we had to escape, but our limbs felt heavy, our minds clouded by the unearthly beauty of their song. Panic surged through me. We had to get out now.
I grabbed Emily's hand, pulling her towards the back of the church. The figures moved, their ghostly forms gliding towards us, their voices growing louder, more insistent. We stumbled and ran, the figures in hot pursuit.
Bursting through the heavy oak doors, we didn't stop running. Not until we reached the highway, the storm a distant roar. Looking back, we saw the church disappear into the swirling snow, the ghostly singing fading into the wind.
Later, a park ranger told us the legend of the Frozen Choir. A group of carolers, caught in a blizzard centuries ago, sought shelter in that same church. They froze to death, their voices forever trapped within its walls.
He said they were harmless, content to sing their mournful songs for eternity. But we knew the truth. They weren't just singing. They were waiting for souls lost in the storm to join their frozen choir forever.